What's up, YouTube? We got a yo-yo review to do today. This is the One Drop Yoyos, Legendary Terrarian. So, Legendary Terrarian, the follow-up to the original One Drop Yoyos Terrarian, and which is in collaboration with the game Terraria. So, what makes the Legendary Terrarian different from the original Terrarian? A couple of things. So let's look at the cups first. So they both came, at least mine both came with spikes. Clearly they're, you can put whatever side effects you want in them, but mine both came with spikes. I left them stock for review purposes. But as you can see, the cups are different. The Legendary Terrarian has this nice lip here, whereas this is just sort of flat. This kind of facilitates more capable play. While neither of them are particularly performance-driven or competition-type yo-yos, despite sort of being competition-esque shapes, this is a much more stable, much more longer spinning, much less tilty yo-yo than the original Terrarian, making its play much more legendary. It's still a very chill and straightforward, like a very chill one-drop-esque yo-yo. So the other thing you'll notice is that the original Terrarian is a little bit wider, just a little bit, maybe a millimeter, just a hair wider on the original Terrarian. Let's get into the specs of the Legendary Terrarian. The diameter is 55 millimeters, while the width is 46 millimeters. The gap width is 4.54 millimeters, with a weight of 63.94 grams, and that's, I believe, with these side effects in it. Comes with the flow groove pads, and it is 70-75 aluminum, so that's the other difference. This is 60-61, 70-75 aluminum. Designed in the USA, made in the USA, comes with the flow groove pads, comes with the flat 10-ball bearing. One drop premium. What do you want from me? This is one drop, amazing, phenomenal. Everything they do is great. This kind of is a little bit on the greater scale. It's one drop does good, great, greater, bestest. I would put this somewhere around greater, maybe not bestest, but I have been enjoying this quite a lot. It comes in a ton of different colors. That's the other nice thing about the Terraria collaborations, is they got so many sweet colors that come with it. They got like ice, Moonlord is a favorite of mine, although it's sold out. The Underworld is like killer, orange with brown acid wash and stuff. Super good colorways, but then it's got solid colors as well. This is a solid clear. The solid colors start at $79, so pretty much right around where the original Terrarian was, and then the just killer splash ones are right about 100. They're like 99 bucks. So premium, top tier level throw, and 70-75 aluminum, side effects, everything you want. I mean, this is like the Lamborghini. This is like One Drop's top of the line stuff. Dead smooth out of the box. Awesome with the side effects. I love this. I love the spike side effects. They look so good. Rocking my Tainted Love Zipline Strings on it. It's got the ridges, like the original Terrarian does. Ridges are fun. I would kind of compare this to it, sort of, a little bit more Code 2 than the original Terrarian was. It's a little more. It plays a little closer to the Code 2. Code 2 had a little more rim weight, whereas the weight is back a little bit. Also, I'm going to kind of compare it a little bit to the 2016 Benchmark W, a little bit just in how the cups work, where the weight is. This has a little more weight, and it's moved up a little bit more, so it's a little more performance-y, a little more stable. I just really like it. It's really good. I think it's a big improvement on the original Terrarian, which I really liked. Let's go ahead and throw it around a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I think this yo-yo actually is in the game Terraria as well. So it's got that going for it. I think you have to beat the Moonlord to get it. Correct me in the description if I'm wrong. It's been a long time since I've played any Terraria or looked up who drops what. So, very one drop upon the throw. You kind of get that sort of one drop weight distribution, which is a little off the edge, but more like toward the center, but not dead center. Super fun to play. Just a cool weight distribution. Feels good too. Kind of feels nice and light on the string. Nimble. Binds great as well. That's something about the flat bearing and the one-drop pads that just, the binds and everything just feel right. Everything feels good. I never change them in this. It's not always, you know, made for every other yo-yo. A flat bearing is not made for every other yo-yo that comes out. But One Drop, I think, designs them around their flat bearing, and it's good every time. So this has the ridges. The ridges are sort of for grinds. And it feels really nice. Usually the One Drop 7075 aluminum stuff can be a little sticky, but the ridges on this, it's just a totally different kind of flavor. Really cool for grinds. I can't really thumb grind. There's really no room in there for that. Handles a little bit of speed, but it's not really a like competition yo-yo. You can push it a little bit if you want to. Very stable, much less likely to fall off a plane. Sticks on the plane a lot better than the original Terrarian did. Nice wide catch zone. Great response. Mine is dead smooth, One Drop smooth. Not a hint of vibe. It's good. It's a good yo-yo. But you would expect that from One Drop. I know I did, and I love those guys. Fantastic people, fantastic yo-yos. It's a win-win when you buy one. Anyway, let's go ahead and take it apart. Show you guys the insides. We'll do pros and cons. Let's take apart the legendary Terrarian. Legendary. Of course, it comes apart beautifully. Side effects. I mean, this yo-yo is going to last eternally. Even if you strip or break these side effects somehow, they're still... You can just replace them, and then you still have your yo-yo. So this could technically be the only yo-yo you ever buy. Pop them out here. You pop out side effects by just kind of pushing on the inside. Here they are. Love it. Okay, so let's look at this bad boy here. Very similar shape to the original Terrarian. Pretty much exactly the same, just maybe not quite as wide. Comes up here, cut here, nice rounded over edge that's sort of stone, got that stone wash like pyramid finish. And then goes straight up here. Again, rounds over before the response pad. Sean's real good about that. It always feels real good coming off the string. Rounded over nice. One Drop flow groove pads into the side effect axle system, which is super cool. I love it. I was kind of sad that like the first bunch of yo-yos they dropped this year didn't have them, and then the last two have, and I've been very, very happy. So I love side effect yo-yos. I love One Drop yo-yos. I'm glad that the legendary Terrarian kept the side effects. The One Drop flat 10 ball bearing spins long, spins smooth. It's great. It's a great bearing. The last couple I've gotten too have not done that shriek thing that they used to do. I don't know if they like switched them up a little bit or started treating them with something else that maybe doesn't break down and make that screechy sound, but mine have been smooth and quiet and just good. Make sure you crank the side effects whenever you get it. That's how you get the yo-yo smooth. The side effects have to sort of be real tight, and you can't strip it. Also, a super pro. All right, let's do pros and cons. Pros. Despite being 7075 aluminum and not like hyper blasted or anything, the sort of like grooves really facilitate nice grinds. I like that a lot, and they're all over. It looks good. Aesthetically, I think this is great, and I think all of the colors they did are just beautiful. The Terraria series of yo-yos, truthfully to me, are as much a display piece or like a collector's piece as they are just banging yo-yos. A much better capable yo-yo than the original Terrarian. So very much more stable, longer spinning, stays on plane better. It's just kind of performance all the way up. So this is, it's legendary. It's the GT version of the original. It's just performance turned up. Still very One Drop though, very chill. Not a competition throw or anything. They're not trying to say, oh, this is your next. It's not. It's your sort of beautiful display piece yo-yo that's also super capable at just doing whatever you want to do with it. Carry it every day with you. Cons, you can't really finger spin, you can't really thumb grind. That's not really what one-drop yo-yos are about. They don't put stuff in their yo-yos to facilitate that very often, if at all. And but it does come with spikes, so you can do those talon grinds. Plus, the spikes look great. There's really, I can't think of a lot of cons. One drop is great. When you buy a one drop yo-yo, you're supporting great people who are incredibly great members of our community. I can't say enough good things about them. They've been friendly to me, and you can say that I'm biased about this. They've been friendly to me, and they've been very supportive of me and this channel pretty much since inception. And I love everything that they put out. And the legendary Terrarian is no different. It's a great pickup. It's a great yo-yo. It comes in great colors. It's a great display piece. It's a great playing yo-yo. It's great. One drop is, like I said, sort of, to me, just a different level of premium product, and they managed to keep the prices still within line of everybody else. So for whatever, $80, or what is it, $79 for solid colors. The solid colors look great. And for $99 for just some of the probably some of the nicest splashes and colorways that exist in yo-yo today, period. Certainly the most of them. This comes in, God, I think 10, 12 different colors, even more maybe. I have Cthulhu, looks awesome. A lot of these just crazy, amazing colors are sold out already. But go ahead and pick one of these up. Links are in the description for the One Drop site, and they've got them on Yo-Yo Expert as well. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Shout out to my boys over at One Drop. I hope to see at least a few of you at Worlds over the weekend. But cheers to you, and I'll see you next time.